Right, well, today, what have I got in my hand? Well, I've got a little treat for you in here. So what we've got here is a tiny little microphone. Yep. This is a Move mic from Shure. And these guys have been making quality microphones for decades. Top music artists rely on them, top recording professionals rely on them. And yeah, so these are really tiny lavalier mics, and I'll show you some of the advantages of them shortly. Now, we're not just reviewing the Move mic today, we're looking at the Move mic 2 receiver kit. So you get not one, but two of these little lavalier mics, and they fit into this charging case. So a bit like your wireless earbuds. Those two little lavalier mics fit in there, and you can see that one lit up to show you that it was starting to charge up there. Charge that via USB-C. But that's not all you get with the Move Mic 2 receiver kit. You get, of course, the receiver as well, because the way that these microphones work is you can either download the Move Mic app, which is the Shure Motive Video app, onto your phone. So, Android or iOS. And that's like a camera app. So instead of using the default camera app on your phone, you use this app instead. And I can assure you, you'll be impressed by how many features that video app brings that your normal camera app doesn't. And you can pair both of those lavalier mics. You can record on two different channels if you want. You can mix them together. You can change the EQ. Anyway, I'm going to go outside and demonstrate some of that shortly, because there's some noise cancelling features on there that you might be interested in as well. So that's one way you can connect those mics, straight to your phone. Or if you're recording on your computer or into a DSLR camera, or some other kind of video camera, or even into your phone, but you don't want to pair it that way. You don't want to use that app. You want to use your phone's camera app or a different camera app. Then that's where the Move Mic receiver comes in. So this is this little box here, and as you can see, it actually has a mount for going onto your DSLR camera on the top of that there. That's fairly universal, and that bends around underneath it if you want to put it a different way. Yeah, but basically, so all the same features that you'd find in that Move Mic Video, that Motive Video app, you get on this receiver as well. And then you can connect this either via this audio out. It's got a little jack there, and you can monitor what you're sending with the headphone jack, or you can just connect it via USB. So that's not just a charging port, it's also a data connection as well. You can go USB-C to USB-C, which is probably the best way to connect it if you're plugging it into your computer. And then, once again, you can control EQs, whether you're going to have noise cancelling on and off. One of my favourite features when it comes to devices like this, you can turn the LEDs on the mics themselves on and off. And of course, once you've paired the mics with the receiver, you can then plug that into all sorts of other devices, and then you don't have to repair the mics every time. Not that that's a big job, mind you, because it's just a matter of holding down the power button on the mic and they go into pairing mode just like any other sort of Bluetooth device. So there you have it. That's sort of what they look like, but we're not really that interested in what they look like. We're more interested in what they sound like. So if I grab one of these things, and just to show how tiny they are, so I mean, yes, I can plug it there, but it might even be less obvious with a jacket like this if I put it down here and I put it underneath and just have it poking out like that, and then you'd hardly even notice it. In fact, if I zoom in and go out of shot, you won't even see it at all, and I'll just have an invisible microphone that's to use to talk to you with. So shall we have a listen, see how that sounds? I'll plug the receiver in, and we'll give it a go. Here we go. Boom. Okay, so now you're hearing me through that Shure Move mic. Remember, it's down here, out of shot. Um, I do have the noise cancelling on at the moment, so I don't know if you're getting too much rustle as I wiggle around. But you will definitely hear something now as I grab it. Not much I can do to avoid that. But I did just want to show you that you're using that receiver, you can turn the noise cancelling on and off. There's EQ, there's compression effects. You can use the receiver to identify which mic is which by turning on the light there, just so you know which one you've given to which person. But yes, as I say, you can turn those lights off as well. So yeah, that's you hearing me through the receiver and into the computer. But how does it sound when it's connected directly to my phone using that Motive video app from Shure? Let's take it outside and have a little listen. Here we go.
Right, well, here I am on a grassy knoll with Jerry the Wonder Dog there in the background. And yeah, so fairly extreme conditions recording wise when it comes to sound. You can probably hear quite a bit of wind noise. I'm just talking to you through the phone's built-in mic at the moment. You can see by the levels on the Motive app, which is a very good video app just by itself, that you're getting a lot of wind noise on there. So I'm going to be very interested to see what happens when I take that Shure Move mic and start talking to you through that. So yeah, just remember, this is what I sound like now.
So if anything, it's got even windier now, and I've got the Move mic, just pinned to my chest, and that's what you're hearing me through now. So yeah, just as a comparison, listening to that, and this is with the noise cancelling on, remember, and now back to the other without the mic.
And just as a reminder, this is without the mic.
And back with the mic again. And I'll just do one more demo, just so I'm being fair. Let's turn the noise cancelling off and see what that sounds like. Okay, so there you go. That's with the noise reduction, is what the Motive app actually calls it. That's with it off now on the windy grassy knoll. And to be honest, I think it's still doing a pretty good job. But yeah, what do you think? And can you even see it? Pretty good, right?